bypass it and be like, I'm so tired. Oh, tangent thought, boom, and then I'm off again, and then hours later I'm like, oh, I gotta be up at 6 or 7, and now it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you know. To be honest, I could use some advice there, like, what do you guys do when you have insomnia? Do you count sheep? Do you count the ceiling tiles? Do you count numbers? I don't know. I take medication for it. You know, that helps sometimes, not all the time. Is there 100% like cure for insomnia? I don't know. Go to the doctors, have them give you a lobotomy? No, that won't work. Okay, I have no idea. If you know, hit me back on Twitter or Facebook. Twitter handle is @JoshMihal, JoshMihal, and then Josh Mihal on Facebook and joshmihal@gmail.com. Go ahead and the subject will be my brain. Open the door as the subject, and then mention like, yeah, I have insomnia too. Sorry you're going through that. Here's what I do. Maybe it might help. You know, I don't know. Thank you so much for getting back to me, if and when you do. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. It's not over, but I'm just thanking you in middle. See, some people don't do that, but I do because I care. Okay, I kind of care. You know, I can't say for sure. Maybe, possibly, yeah. Okay, so on my depression, my depression. My insomnia affects my depression probably so much. Obviously, the next day I'm so tired, so I'm sluggish and everything. I don't want to get out of bed, but it makes me unsafe for anything. But sometimes you still have to go through the day. Insomnia, depression, anxiety, bipolarism, any kind of mental illness. I'm not saying you can get over it ever. I'm just saying try. That's what I do. I'm not saying I'll ever be quote unquote normal. Yeah, I'm doing the quotes, air quotes here in the air. You can't see, but I am. Quote unquote normal, whatever that is anymore. It's fake to me, it's fallacy. It doesn't exist. Everybody's messed up in some way or another. And they're functioning. I would love to be a better functioning severe depression, whatever person. I don't know. Mental illness person, disabled, I don't know. But the mantra I do sometimes helps. I create this mantra. It's do the best to your ability. Do the best to your ability to not let your disability disable you. I don't even know if it works. If it works for you, please use it, Just mantra it over your head. Write it down. Keep it as a keepsake in a journal, diary, whatever. Put it on a sticky note and slap it on your fridge. Whatever helps you get through the day. Get through the hour, get through the minute, second, so you can keep going, so you can keep doing and being you. People need you. For what? I don't know. Like, specifically, I don't know. But they want you here on this earth. They want you to keep you going. So, if you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for them. That's what I do. Every day. I go every day. For somebody else, So, one day I'll do it for me. One day. Okay. Which came first? Insomnia or depression? I believe in my instance, my depression came first. Because I didn't have issues sleeping as a child much. Although I did stay up, but I was like, video games, blah, 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 That could be part of it, too. Like, it gave me insomnia due to staying up so much for video games. I have no idea. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, I believe the depression came first for me. And then, because of my depression so much, my brain started going crazier, And then I just couldn't sleep that well anymore. So depression came first, then insomnia for me. What came first for you? Or do you have insomnia or depression? What is your disability? Physical, mental, emotional, whatever. Let me know. And so I'm going to go ahead and touch a little bit on the negative thought pattern, negative thought process. What happens is nothing to me is positive anymore, really. That happens with the whole prepping for a false action kind of thing, or flights of fancy, whatever you want to call it. But it all happens like, it's all negative thoughts. You're prepping for everything negative, which I guess is good, because if nothing negative happens, you already prepped for it and you know what to do, you know. But when do you prep for happiness? When do I prep for happiness? When do, you know, like, I have happy moments in my life, sure, and they've already happened, so I can't prep for them. I prep for failure. I prep for sad moments. I prep for negative moments. I don't know. But psychologically, I think it flips it. So I'm prepping for a horrible, horrible thing to happen, and it doesn't happen. So, you know, positivity happens. But if I prep for positivity, failure happens. I don't know. Maybe it's all in my head, probably. All that negative process, you know. So it's not really something. I mean, sure, it's something I can control because it's in my head. But if people just tell me, don't be depressed. Oh, okay. Let me switch that switch. Yeah, flip that switch. And there we go. It's not like that, you know. You can't just... No, okay, I'm sorry. For everybody, it's not that. Like, my mom, she's like, I was depressed once, and then I got over it, kind of thing. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You know? In a good way, I'm glad she did. Because I do not... I wish I was like that. I wish I could just snap, and it'd be done. I'd be like, I don't want to be depressed anymore. Okay. That's kind of the key issue, the key point. Like, I guess you can do that. You can say, I don't want to do this anymore, and you just don't do it. But I haven't got there yet. I haven't got to the point where I can do that, where I can just flip that switch, you know? Maybe one day I will, you know? And it might not be until, like, I'm 80 or, you know, whatever, or my ripe old age of 125, which, yes, with scientific achievements, I shall live that long. Probably not. I probably won't live that 125, but that's my goal. Bucket list, you know. It's just, you know, you gotta have goals, right? You gotta have reachable goals. Is 125 for me a reachable goal? I'm 36 now. Let's see, 89 more years. Justifiably, with my depression issues, and possibly because there's a lot of people going to die before me, I don't think I'll make it that far. But, you know, gotta have your goals. You've all been lovely listeners, and I appreciate it so much. So as the mantra goes, do the best to your ability to not let your disability disable you, whether it be physical, mental, emotional. Is there spiritual? What's a spiritual disability? I don't know. You just don't have faith or believe anymore. See, there's again faith and belief. I mean, to me, well, faith is, I guess faith could be a religious thing. I don't know. It can be both. Belief, basically, in something higher than you, that's fine. Whatever, something that you feel that makes you a better person, do that. If that helps your depression, by all means, I'm not going to judge you at all for that, you know. I have no right to judge you. You know, as messed up as I am, there's nothing I haven't seen that I judge people for. There's no reason. I mean, we're all the same, you know, just with a little different quirks. So, yeah. Okay, so thank you for listening. This is going to be the end of the episode here. If this episode has helped you, if my podcast has helped you in any way, go ahead and, you know, share it. Please, definitely share it. If it hasn't helped you, say, this might help my friend. Boom, share it to your friend. Share it to their wall on Facebook. Share it to your Twitter feed. Share it to your YouTube channel. Share it to your Google Plus, the group thing. I haven't got on Google Plus in a while. Anyways, share it everywhere and anywhere. That way somebody else might benefit from it. You know, just because it doesn't help you, it might help somebody else. Please share it. And get back to me if you have any questions or comments at Josh Myhal, JoshMihal at Twitter, and Josh Myhal on Facebook, Josh Myhal at gmail.com. Subject line, open the door. Let me know what episode's your favorite so far. I've only done 3. This 4th one, I really want to get into more of personal matters to me. That's what I did. I usually open with that, but I didn't open with that this time. So I will close with that. Okay, so a podcast about personal matters. What matters to you personally? Thank you so much for listening. Have a good evening, a good afternoon, or a good morning, depending on where you're at.